Hi, it's Becca from All Shapes Yoga. Hope you guys are all doing really well. Welcome to day 5 of our All Shapes Yoga challenge of our week 1, which is wheel pose. Hope you guys are all doing really well. So let's get started. So let's start with those wrist rolls. So just rolling them one way, rolling them the other way. Give those fingers a little wiggle. Hands in prayer and tilting your fingertips one way and then the other way. And back to center. Clasping those fingers, creating that fist and circling your wrists and your hands this way. Making sure you're going one way and then the other way. Lovely. Taking any last minute stretches or twirls of the wrists. And then come and join me on your mat. So lying down on your back, knees facing up, making sure that you can just graze those heels. Feet and knees are hip width apart, hands are cemented down. I'm going to go into our floating bridge. So inhale, scoop that tummy, lift that pelvis off the floor. Inhale, push those hips up, 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 up. Rolling up each vertebrae by vertebrae. And exhale, coming all the way down, trying to find each bit of the spine. Coming down one by one. Inhale up. Push those hips up further. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Push those hips when you get to the top. And exhale, rolling down. 2 more like this. Inhale, coming up. Really squeeze the butt to lift you. Exhale, coming down. And last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. This time I'm going to roll up and stay up. So nice big inhale coming all the way up. Sit those hips any higher. Then bring those hands to create your fist. So clasping your hands together, create your fist. Then you're going to squidge those shoulder blades underneath your body, pushing you even higher. So push those hips all the way up, up, up. Trying to really cement those palms together as much as you can. Just staying here for a few breaths. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands, release the arms, just slowly curve the spine back down. Give your knees a little cuddle. Oh, give them a rock one way, making circles, maybe to the left. And then let's go to the right, making circles again. Just giving your lower back a little massage with the floor. Okay. You're going to meet me in seated, whether that's rolling onto one side and pushing your way up or sandwiching your hands between your thighs and your shins and rocking up to seated. So whichever way you'd like to choose, meet me up in seated. Lovely. So let's go into our tabletop pose. So we're just going to make sure our palms and our fingertips are facing the front of the mat. Our feet are hip width apart. And when we're ready, Nice big inhale, coming all the way up to your little coffee table. Pushing those hips up, pushing away from the floor. Just making sure that you're breathing. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Just sink your bottom down. And come and give your knees a little cuddle. Hug them in. Just relax your head. Lovely. Make your way back. So we're going to do our reverse plank. So first of all, coming into your tabletop, and then we're going to extend the legs out. So fingertips pointing the front of the mat, feet hip width apart. Nice big inhale, coming all the way up to your tabletop. And then exhale, stretching out those legs to your reverse plank. Make sure your hips sort of don't sink low, really push those hips up. Making sure you're breathing, engage the core. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale, coming all the way down. Give those knees a little cuddle. Hugging them in. Just resting everything for a minute. Lovely. Then you're going to come back and join me on your tummy. So lying down on your tummy. Going to practice our cobras. So shoulders, hands are going to be directly underneath the shoulders. The tops of the feet are cemented down into the ground. Really think about using your lower body, not your chin, to hoist you up. So really think about using all the muscles of your lower body. So when we're ready, nice big inhale coming up, making sure those elbows are tightly into your body. Can you lift those hands off at all? And come all the way down. Okay, let's do a few ups and downs. Nice big inhale coming up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Pushing away into your all fours. And we're just going to work on our plank. So spread those fingertips. Make sure you've got a little micro bend in those elbows. So you're sort of like not locking out your joints. Curl those toes under, and when you're ready, let's come into our plank. So make sure you're not dipping or going too high. You're just staying in the center, pushing away from the floor, really engaging that core, engaging that pelvic floor. Try and stop that wee. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release the knees down. Open the knees nice and wide, sort of the width of the mat, toes together. And just sink your bottom down, stretching out your arms into your child pose. Few little breaths here. and making your way back to your tabletop. So if this is ever too much, you can always just drop your knees at any point during the plank. Or if you feel like you don't need a rest in between, just go straight into it and we'll catch up. Right, when you're ready, curl those toes under and push your way into your plank. So really making sure you're not up, you're not down, you're pushing away from the floor and you've got a little micro bend in those elbows. You're engaging the core, engaging that pelvic floor. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release the knees. Whew. Okay. Open those knees nice and wide. Toes touching. Sink down. Hands stretched out in front of you into your child pose. Lovely. And then join me back on your tummy. Okay. Stretching those arms back behind you like you're trying to grab the bottom of the mat where your feet are. So let's work on our upper body to start off with. So inhale, everything comes up from your chest, your hands, trying to reach to the back of the mat. Inhale, one more. And exhale, come down. Let's do the lower body. Nice big inhale, lower body coming off the floor. Feet off, shins off, knees off, thighs off. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Let's do everything. Arms off, legs off. Okay, nice big inhale. Everything up off the floor. Reaching back, 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 back. Can you lift those legs any higher? Lift those arms any higher. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming back down. Just rest your right cheek on the floor. Just catching your breath for a minute. Okay, come back to centre. So again, if that's enough for you, keep on practicing that. That's a really strong pose. If you want to take it a little bit further, you're just going to bend those knees and work on trying to touch those ankles. If you think, oh yeah, I can reach them, you're just going to hold on to them now. Okay, we're going to lift everything up. Really think about when you're up, kicking your feet back into those hands. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift everything up. Create that circle with your body. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. Left cheek down on the mat. Just catching your breath back. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. So coming through to all fours, curl those toes under, and we're going to push, push, push our hips up. When our hips cannot go any further, then we're going to start to ground our heels down. Melt our shoulders away from our ears and try and push our chest towards our legs. So again, you can walk out your downward facing dog, just sort of transferring the weight in between your toes. just if you've got really tight hamstrings. Okay, finding your stillness again. Bring your right foot all the way to the front of the mat. So if it gets stuck, just use your hand to grab it and move it forward and drop that back knee down. So we're just going to let our body settle here for a minute to see how that feels. So you're going to have both hands on the floor, sort of framing your feet. You can have that, you can go on your fingertips. If your knees are sore, you can also just pop a blanket underneath your knees as well. Really think about not overextending this knee. So you want to make sure it's at a direct angle. So your knee wants to be directly over your ankle. So you're not going too far forward, too far back. You can really feel the stretch along here. Lovely. Nice big inhale, come all the way up, both arms behind at the ears. Really trying to sink deeper into that posture, coming even more forward on that knee. Just glancing down, checking you can still see your toes so you're not overextending. Engaging that tummy. Your drishti, your gaze, can be out in front of you or it can be up towards the ceiling. See what feels nice for you today. Nice big inhale and exhale. Just release the hands down and you're going to pick up that back leg, that left leg. So choose your option, whichever arm you preferred holding on with. So I'm going to go for opposite. I quite like a bit of a twist. So we're going to hold it here for a few breaths. So see which hand you prefer holding it with. Really think about that stretch in the front of the left leg. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and release that foot down. Hands come down. And picking off that back leg and the front leg is going to go all the way to the back of the mat to come and meet in downward facing dog. Just having a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bring our left leg all the way to the front of the mat. Again, if it gets stuck, just hold your ankle and move it forward. And drop that back knee down. So just settling down here with the hips, just seeing how it feels just to be in this position. Having a little look, is that knee and ankle, are they in a direct line or are they a bit arrowed or pushed back? It's a real forward lunge. It's called a runner's lunge, this one. So great if you're doing any running or walking. Just seeing how that feels. One more breath. Just letting everything settle in for a minute. And when you're ready, let's inhale both arms all the way up by the ears. Can we sink down into that front leg anymore? Just checking you're not overextending. And relax those shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bring those arms down. Choose your arm of choice to reach back and hold on to that back leg. Really try and sit nice and tall. Feel that stretch in the right front of the leg. Remember to breathe. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Release that back leg. Cement the hands either side of the foot. Bring that back leg off the floor and bring the front leg all the way to meet it in your downward facing dog. Okay, so making sure that your hips are nice and high. Okay, we're going to go into our wild thing. So I either get a yay or a boo with this move. So see how you feel, see how you get on with it. So lifting up the left leg first. So make sure, first of all, you've got plenty of room either side you. So lifting up that left leg. So first of all, you're going to imagine you've got two headlights on your hips and your hip headlights are facing down. Next, you're just going to open up those hips so they're facing the wall and just bend that knee. So you're creating a bit of a wheel shape. Next, so you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you're just going to rotate over, and then once you're over, push those hips up, 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 and try and reach back as you can. And when you're ready, we're going to make our way back to our downward facing dog. It's a bit of a leap of faith, this one. So have a go. Okay, when you're ready, let's go over to the other side. So lift the right leg up, hip headlights facing down. Then let's open those hip headlights, bend that knee. See how that feels? And then take that leap of faith. Roll all the way over and then push those hips up, 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 up. Try and reach all the way around. Remembering to breathe. And then when you're ready, come all the way back to your downward facing dog. And then just sink your knees down, nice and wide, toes together, and come out down into your child pose. So just rest here for a minute. Have a little reflection, see how that felt. We're going to do it one more time. So have a little think of, what would you like to do the second time round? Okay. When you're ready, you're going to come and meet me in your downward facing dog. So palms nice and spread, hips nice and high. Lovely. Let's do left side first again. So left leg comes up off the floor, hip headlights facing down. When you're ready, open up those hips, bend that knee. See how that feels? If you're ready, take that little leap of faith, go all the way around and then push those hips up, 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 and try and reach back behind you with that left hand. Reaching back. And when you're ready, come back into your downward facing dog. Take some breath here. If you need to rest in child pose in between, feel free. Otherwise, let's go over to the other side. So, lifting right leg up off the floor. When you're ready, open up those hips, bend that knee. See how that feels? Then when you're ready, rotate all the way around. Lift those hips up, 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 up. Reach back. And come back into your downward facing dog. And open those knees nice and wide. And just sink down into the child pose. Stretch out those arms. Relax the hips down. And that is day 5 complete. Yay! So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you tomorrow.